Chavrim, I'm Stephen Benoon. You're watching Israeli News Live. Guys, we are here on Google Maps, as you can see right down here on the bottom. Google, their nice little logo, googlemaps.com. This is the 2016. Now, I tried this the other day. It wasn't working. I went back on my computer and I was able to get it to work once again. And what we're trying to do here is to get it to load up and show us the pictures that are seen here on the screen here. And now my computer is just totally froze up. I don't know why that's happening there, but let's see if we can get something to work again. Let's go back to Google Maps, see if we can make this open up for us here, because I really would like for you to see this. They're showing you the Temple Mount, and they don't normally do that, but I've been able to pull this off here. So I want to kind of scoot down here to Israel. As you guys can see, I don't live very far from Israel. I'm actually fairly close to Israel here in the Czech Republic. One reason why we're here, to make it a little bit easier to get there, but yet without paying the extremely high cost of living that it takes to live in Israel. All right, we move over here to the Temple Mount area there. And by the way, the new Oslo Accord drawings for the West Bank are all in place. Lets you know that all of East Jerusalem is going to the Palestinians. I don't care what anybody wants to say. That's the facts. And as cold-hardened as that may be, that is the facts. Now it starts to show up the little dots there once I touch that little blue thing there. And as we get closer, we're supposed to be able to come here and click on one of these dots. Now that one just shows us the Dome of the Rock itself, okay? We can move this around, look around, etc., right? Now, that one's called the Temple Mount, but you're supposed to be able to, from time to time, we're supposed to be able to get and see it also as not just these panoramic views here, but we're supposed to also be able to see it via, let me just see here. They may have it on here one way or the other here, because there's different slides on here, and there's supposed to be one in here that allows us to see a pictorial. Here it is, right there, guys. There it is. Now, Google Maps is allowing you to see as if you were actually inside the temple itself. Now, there it is. This would be the veil for the Holy of Holies. There's your menorah. And you can literally, on Google Maps, see as if the third temple is already there. I mean, it just blew me away to see this. And this is the way they're planning on doing it. And what's kind of concerns me is when you begin to look at this here. Like, look at this, is supposed to be, I guess, the cherubims. But they're not. There's too many things here that are being done inside of what is believed to be the third temple that concerns me as to how much is this really going to be like the true third temple. Or are they making this more to suit the world's agenda? Let's continue on and see what else we can discover on here, because again, like I said, on the Temple Mount, there's many different setups in here to this. And I stumbled across it because at one point I clicked on the icon, and when I did, you were able to see the entire panorama of the third temple, and as if you're standing there on the outside. By the way, let me back up to this one right here as well. This is where I believe they're going to build the third temple. It's where I've taken Brother Paul Begley and Heidi. I took them there, showed them right out this exact window here. This is where I believe the third temple will be built, and adjacent to the Dome of the Rock. All right, so not where the Dome of the Rock actually is, but adjacent to it. And just looking to see what else we can find here, because like I said, I have seen other images there, because normally you can just click right on the icon and it takes you right there to this, where you see the third temple instead of the Dome of the Rock sitting in the very place. And I am sure there's a lot of people not very happy with that, but one second here. Can't seem to really get a hold of that and scroll across. Whoop. So just want to see what we can come up with here. So we scroll across the screen here on the bottom there. There's a lot that you can go to there, but let me just see. Go back to it again. We'll come back here to Google Maps. Again, oh wow, we've gone all over the old city by doing what we did there. So let me back out just a little bit here to where we can get back to the Temple Mount. Let's zoom back in here on this. Again, click our little icon here. And it just depends. You know, when you go to, right when you hit the Temple Mount one there, the one that says Temple Mount Hilltop Compound, this is where I normally get it at. And there it is right there. That's the one. See, now it is loading. Oh gosh. This is the one that I wanted you to be able to see. And it's just, the strange thing is that you're actually able to see this on Google Maps. I'm hoping that it'll load on up because I want you to be able to see it the way that I saw it there right from Google Maps as you pop into this. And then it just opens up to this panoramic view of the third temple itself being shown on Google Maps. Google Maps is not just necessarily the most easiest place normally to get stuff like this, and that's why I say it's very unusual. Let me go back here. Again, click on our little guy right there that goes there, and then all right, we want to keep, I have to go off on it and then back onto it again until I get the right one. There it is right there, and there you are. Now see, now we're on it right there, and you can see it. You are there, and we can scroll around here. You can see everything about the temple itself. It does have a little bit different appearance than what Hezekiah's temple does. But to think, though, that Google Maps would actually allow this to be on their screen, that blows me away. And we can zoom in, we can get closer there. That was what's kind of odd. Instead of stones there on the walls, it appears to be more like a glass that they have in the actual pictures there. I don't think it necessarily is glass, but I don't know what else it could be. And but at any rate, you can come in here, you can look at this, you can scroll around. It will happen. You got to play around with it a little bit, but they do allow you to see a panoramic view as if the third temple itself is sitting not actually beside the Dome of the Rock, but as if it were replacing the Dome of the Rock. Now that's pretty provocative if you ask me. And yet they've done it. Anyway, I'm Stephen Ben-Nun. I wanted to share that tidbit with you. Again, I apologize. There was another brother that has done this already, or I say brother. I had a precious friend send me a video about this, someone that had done a wonderful YouTube video about it that caught my attention. I got sick for several days, so I was just not able to go back and find it. I get thousands of emails, and I'm already about 3,000 emails behind, so I apologize for not being able to give credit to the person that shared this with me originally. But anyway, God bless you for sending it, and God bless the person that actually made the first video about that. I'm Stephen Ben-Nun. You're watching Israeli News Live. Shalom.